What's up, everybody? Miguel Torres here. So this is day 28, and I think everything is going great in my life, and I think that because I see that. I want to talk today about manifestation and visualization. I really believe those two things. I had a student ask me today, how when I was a young person or when I was a teenager and I wasn't what I am today, I didn't have my knowledge or my experience or the skills that I possess. How did I get that far down the road to become what I became? How did I open my first gym? How did I win my first fight? How did I have the courage to believe in myself? And what I try telling people, I learned about visualization after I realized I was using it to get where I was at in life. And I would visualize something I wanted so bad in my mind, and I would literally manifest that by just always fixating my thoughts and my actions on what I was seeing in my mind. And I wanted to be a fighter when I was younger, so when I was younger, to make that happen, I was only about 130 pounds wet. I was not a heavy guy. I wasn't tall. I wasn't strong. I didn't have big muscles. So for me, when I first started fighting, or when I was going to first start fighting, it was about being able to understand, to let my trainers understand that I could defend myself and win the fight, and I just go out there and get my butt kicked. So that whole process, I had to sacrifice certain things, going out with my friends, going to college parties, or I didn't go to I didn't go to one college party when I was in college. I focused all my energy solely on martial arts, boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, and just basically lifting weights and doing cardio. So I wanted to fixate my mindset on that because I knew if I fixated my mindset long enough on it, I'd bring it back into my life somehow. And my first fight, I don't want to say I knew it was going to happen, but I knew I was going to do well because I was more than prepared for the fight. I knew that my opponent didn't train as hard as I trained. I knew he didn't get up early in the morning and lift weights. I knew he didn't work out in the morning. I know he didn't lift weights for lunch. I know he didn't work out in the evening all evening. I know he didn't go out at night and go running again or do extra workouts at night. So in the old days, I was doing 4 or 5 workouts a day, and they were spread out through going to school and then going to work and then teaching class. And so basically my life revolved around martial arts. And I did this, and the more I did this, the more people I met that were involved in martial arts. And between the people that I met, some people were good martial artists. They were accomplished traditional martial artists. They were boxers, kickboxers, or whatever they were. And then I met another group of people that they had no idea what they were doing, and they were just going out there just fighting just to be tough guys. And meeting both groups of people helped me to gain the experience to visualize even better things and see better what I didn't want to have in my life, what I didn't want to be around, and help me see what I wanted to bring into my life. And the more I did that, I won more fights. I trained with better teams. I started going to Brazil. I started bringing in more things in my life that were better and better and better until I got to the cusp of being in the WEC. And even that, who was ever thought in their life in the old days, for all the young guys watching these videos, in the old days, there was no weight classes under 155 in the UFC. And if you were a man that weighed 125 pounds, 130 pounds, 145, you were considered to be the size of a woman. So I would lift weights and I would go train in different places and I would meet these guys that lifted. They were just bodybuilders and they're lifting dumbbells that are like 100-pound dumbbells. And they're seeing me lifting weights. I got 10-pound dumbbells, lifting 10-pound dumbbells up. I was very small at the time. And they would ask me, they would go, "So what are you training for, little guy?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm training for my fight. I got a fight next month and I'm getting ready for it. I'm conditioning myself, whatever it is." And they would laugh at me. And it didn't make me upset. It didn't hurt my feelings. It pushed me to want to show them and prove them wrong that I was a fighter, that I could be a fighter. And just because my size was not like them and I wasn't as big as them didn't mean that I couldn't fight. So the biggest thing with manifesting and visualizing is the more you're around what you see in your mind, the more your actions that you accomplish to get closer to that goal, the more people you're going to meet that are going to get you closer to that goal. So for me, having people put me down or tell me that I was going to lose or get hurt, they motivated me. They added fuel to my fire to keep me pushing. When I was tired in the morning, I didn't want to get up. When it was late at night and I didn't want to work out no more, or I wanted to eat junk food or whatever it was, I remember in my mind that guy at the gym that was talking crap about me, or the people who didn't believe in me when I was younger. And I took their negative criticisms and I used them to help me become positive. And a big part of that, just came from having this inner self-belief. I don't know where I got that from. I'm a very stubborn person. Since I was younger, I was always stubborn. And, I like to think that it came from just me being stubborn and just not wanting to prove that if I gave up, the people were right. You know, if I gave up and quit playing soccer, if I gave up and I quit fighting, or if I gave up and I quit lifting weights, or even now, you know, if I give up and just quit trying to be in shape, and I'm letting the people who doubt me or who don't think I can do it, I'm letting them win. I'm proving them right. And me, I'm the kind of person I want to prove you wrong. You know, I want to show you that I'm worth my lick of salt. I can do what I say, and not just do what I say, be the best at it. And you know, if you're out there and you're watching and you have a goal in your mind, or you have this idea in your mind and you really believe in it, it's a worthwhile, worthy goal. Believe in it, manifest it, visualize it, see it in your mind. You know, write it down, draw pictures of it. You know, you have to surround yourself with that aura of what you want in your life. You're trying to get in shape. You're trying to accomplish a goal. You want to be a fighter. You want to be a grappler. You want to wrestle. You want to box. Whatever it is out there, and nobody's believing you, or you think that they're not believing in you. That they're telling you can't do it. People told me my whole life I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. I mean, even when I was doing what I was doing and I was one of the best in the world and I was losing fights, they were telling me to quit and to get out and to get out of the business, close the gym, get a regular job, go to, you know, do anything else but fighting. You know, you're gonna hurt yourself. You're not gonna make it. My life is amazing. I have a giant academy that I visualized in my mind when I was younger that I would accomplish one day. I didn't know how it was gonna happen, and it became a reality. And I visualized my career the same way, being a world champion. I visualized being a fighter. All the things that I have in my life, I visualize. I seen in my mind. Remember, see positive things, think positive things. If you're around negativity and depression and bad things, you're going to manifest more of that. So if you're hanging around people that are not bringing that mentality of greatness into your mind and they're bringing you down and telling you can't do things, they don't have plans, they're always talking about the past, those are not good friends for you to be with. You want to be with people who are like-minded, people who are goal-driven, people who are trying to accomplish great things in their life, people who are sedentary, just always just trying to relax or chill or watch TV or watch the game. You know, you want to live your life to the fullest. I thought to myself, when I die, how do I want people to see me? Or how do I want them to talk about me? Or what are they going to say about what I was passionate about? And I would like to leave that story painted clearly for them by how I lived my life and the actions that I did with my life. I know people want to make a change and they want to grow and they want to become better. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for get up right now and start working out. Get up and go for a run. Change your diet tonight. Don't wait for next time. Don't wait for tomorrow or next week because it's never going to come. Need any help? Hit me up. Direct message on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. You can email me at migueltorresmma@gmail.com. I'll get back to you at my earliest convenience. Let's see you guys on the mat. I hope you guys are doing well out there and be safe.